Is it time to buy or sell the SPY ETF? In this video, we will explore SPY in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025, and we are now here to offer you a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be seen as financial advice. Since the 23rd of April 2025, our system has assigned a hold accumulate rating to SPY, resulting in a score of 0.27. Now let's examine the performance of this exchange-traded fund during this time frame. The ETF has experienced natural fluctuations, but it currently reflects a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold accumulate recommendation. The exchange-traded fund lies at the upper part of a wide and falling trend in the short term. This situation typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be expected. A breakout above the upper trend line at $543.99 would first indicate a slower rate of decline and could represent the initial sign of a trend shift. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decline of approximately 14.97% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 23.65% to negative 13.61%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 9.82%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 2.29% to 27.70% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $547.68 and $683.73. Our latest daily update for SPY includes the headline, SPY ETF upgraded to hold accumulate. On the last trading day, the SPY ETF price increased by 1.59%. Rising from $527.05 to $535.42. During that day, the ETF fluctuated by 0.288%, reaching a low of $533.88 and a high of $535.42. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days, and it is up by 7.84% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, the trading volume increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 17 million more shares were traded compared to the previous day, with a cumulative total of 83 million shares bought and sold, amounting to approximately $44.42 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $613.23, while the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price is 12.69%. or $77.81, below the 52-week high of $613.23, which also represents the all-time high for the ETF. Major U.S. equities, including the SPDR S&P 500 ETF Trust, commonly referred to as SPY, have experienced a notable increase today. This rise follows President Trump's announcement that he will retain Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, which has alleviated concerns about instability within the central bank. Additionally, a more conciliatory stance on tariffs related to Chinese imports suggests a possible easing of trade tensions, both of which are creating a more favorable atmosphere for investors. However, caution is advised as both the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100 have indicated a bearish technical pattern known as the death cross. This signal has historically been linked to declining momentum, which may lead investors to be more prudent in the short term. Furthermore, recent Purchasing Managers Index data reveals a slowdown in the growth of business activity, hinting at potential challenges for economic recovery in the future. In a broader context, the discussions surrounding Trump's position on the Federal Reserve and trade could bolster SPY in the long term by sustaining investor confidence and fostering a bullish sentiment. Meanwhile, the introduction of new ETFs like XPay, which offers a unique managed distribution model for exposure to the S&P 500, may attract specific investor demographics and potentially increase market liquidity. In summary, while today's positive movements in SPY are a reaction to favorable political developments, the underlying economic indicators and technical signals suggest a complex landscape ahead, influencing both short-term volatility and long-term investment strategies. The following signals have been identified for SPY. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025, and so far, it has risen nearly 8%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot has been established. Volume is rising alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. However, some negative signals have also emerged, potentially influencing short-term developments. The SPY ETF currently holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. Conversely, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. As the long-term average is above the short-term average, this results in an overall sell signal for the ETF, suggesting a more negative outlook. With further gains, the ETF will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $549.34. Conversely, should the ETF decline, it will find support from the short-term average at $529.32. A breakthrough of the long-term average will trigger another buy signal, whereas a drop below the short-term average will reinforce the sell signal and strengthen the overall indication. Additionally, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots recorded a buy signal 11 days ago. Bollinger Bands also noted a buy signal 11 days ago. Short-term moving average generated a buy signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average issued a sell signal 43 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy 40 days ago. Analyzing the 12-month chart reveals short moving average indicated a sell signal 21 days ago. The long-term moving average also showed a sell signal 40 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages provided a buy signal 32 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SPY. SPY finds support from accumulated volume at $524.58, and this level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. This exchange-traded fund shows average movements throughout the day, and with significant trading volume, the risk is classified as medium. Over the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $1.54 between its high and low, which is a change of 0.288%. For the past week, the ETF has demonstrated a daily average volatility of 1.83%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SPY. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SPY is at $536.70. If you do not own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the ETF, this could present a viable opportunity for swing trading. On the downside, SPY faces its first support level at $524.58. If this support level holds firm, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $510.94, reflecting a decrease of 4.57%. This exchange-traded fund experiences medium daily fluctuations, which indicates a moderate level of risk. A buy signal has been generated from a pivot bottom identified 10 days ago. Is the SPY ETF a good investment choice? The SPY ETF shows several positive indicators. However, these signals alone are insufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. Currently, it would be more prudent to view it as a hold or accumulate option while we await further developments. We have revised our analysis from a sell recommendation to a hold or accumulate stance since our last evaluation. Upon reviewing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 24th of April, we anticipate that SPY will open lower by approximately 51 cents, initiating trading at $534.91. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.